It's Big Los, and today's show is brought to you by Audible. Audible is offering our listeners a free audiobook with a 30-day trial membership. Just go to audibletrial.com/beat and browse the unmatched selection of audio programs, download a title free, and start listening. It's that easy. Go to audibletrial.com/BEAT.
Boy, just be yourself. If people don't like it, if you're being yourself, fuck them.
Big Los, and welcome to another episode of The Noize. If you haven't yet, go ahead and follow us on the Big Three, Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter at The Noize Podcast. And of course, follow everything Beat Network at beatnetworkonline.com. Yeah. Hollywood. Kev, how are you, sir?
Don't ever do that again.
No, it's already in there. It's already in there, baby. Let's get it going. Because that stopped me from saying something else. So there would be a bunch of very random. y'all go get some noises this episode. Some noise from the Noize.
Super insider.
Yeah, dummy insider. Yeah. Super duper insider. So it's hey, but y'all would never know. Y'all would never know what that's about. But anyway, if you want to know who the third voice on the microphone is, it is Jay Alonzo.
Man,
Back to the classics.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's really no, but it's a little different because like I've been on the show in a minute. So
this is true.
So
nigga, your voice changed?
No, did it?
I'm asking you, did it?
Oh no, it didn't. No.
Okay.
But
okay.
I figured it could.
Yeah, you got so much Ike Turner in your face right now. What's going on?
You really do.
I'm working on my Michael B. Jordan actor face.
Oh, okay.
You know, because he can act, but he got that. He make good facial expressions. So I'm
but no, his angry face give me like constant.
No, that's because you don't believe him.
His when he gets mad, like his mad or his serious face is like, it's like, and I'm not looking at this man's lips, but
you're about to say it. So
I'm gonna say something. So, but
nigga, you gay.
Nigga, you gay. But he has like his top lip pokes out. Like a cartoon character.
Like what you're saying.
You feel what I'm saying?
Yeah.
When us, being niggas, our shit is more so the bottom lip. Mm-hmm. You feel what I'm saying?
So, wait.
I get what he's saying.
No, I get what he's saying, but he said us being niggas. But I was like, wait, so he's not black?
I mean, no. Granted, yes, he's black. But what I'm saying is like, Michael B. Jordan's, I guess really to give it, an actual, layout, he looks like a black cartoon when he's upset. like Matt Groening from The Simpsons drew that nigga when he gets upset.
What's so crazy that I immediately saw like a Looney Tunes character. I can see Steam coming out and say,
yeah, you know what I'm saying?
He gets mad.
Like
no, you know who really looks like a fucking cartoon character? Oh God, I can't remember this nigga's name. He was the one that was in Busta Rhymes' Dangerous video. The black cop. He looks like an anime character.
Bill Duke.
Yes. Bill Duke. That look like no, think about it.
You fucked up.
You see the black characters in Dragon Ball Z? Uh-huh. They draw their face and they're always bald and they would just draw an oval as their lip and just fill the lip pink. It's basically blackface. Shout out to Bill Duke though. Anyway.
Sambo Ashley.
I think it's like Sambo.
Oh wow.
But anyway.
I apologize. That didn't come from a healthy place. I'm sorry.
So going from the negativity, I guess, of Bill Duke, we do have a special announcement, an exciting announcement. I kind of teased it on my Facebook. We're dropping the DJ Khaled, another one, but
special.
You know what I'm saying?
You go loyal.
I'll buy you a house. He only gave her like 20 bands in that stack. Go buy yourself a house. You like a down payment or put some more?
Like, who's catching these mortgages? It's just me?
I could probably get a used car. Go down to buy a high auto sales. Anyway, so we have a really big announcement. As we did in Atlanta, we Beat Network have been invited back to the Revolt Summit, this time in Los Angeles, California.
Hey,
shout out to
going
Diddy.
Back home one time.
Shout out to Revolt. I'm excited to get back out there. I'm taking what I experienced in Atlanta and I'm using it. I'm applying it to what I'm going to do in LA, man. It's going to be a great fucking time.
Absolutely.
I'm so happy that we were still in their hearts like that. You know what I'm saying?
Well, both of us, you're in much more familiar territory, so you know how to move.
Oh yeah, it's a completely different setup out there.
Absolutely.
I would be interested in how the campus looks because I know the campus in Atlanta, that shit was built from the ground up, and you can tell. Right. Let me tell you something, dude. Atlanta Heat is some different shit.
Oh, it's no joke.
That's another reason why I'm excited, because I can actually wear something that, you know, I'd be, you know what I'm saying, I'm not going to sweat through the way I did in Atlanta, because when that sun just wraps you like a mother saying goodnight. You know what I'm saying? Like it's so bad. I'm like, exactly, with the deep exhale. So I'm excited to get back out there, man, and it's going to be really dope what we have set up to bring to you guys. I guess we can also make this other announcement. It's been a really good week.
This week been solid.
For Beat. You know
this week been
it's
solid.
been a solid week for Beat. And Jay, you may not even know this. I don't even know. Big news. Beat Network merch is coming back. You will be able to get some official Beat Network merchandise, some exclusive Noize merchandise, some exclusive Back to the Classics merchandise. Yeah. By the time this comes out, the announcement would have been officially made. You can also get Melanin Boulevard merchandise, because Melanin Boulevard, I guess I should have gave her own announcement.
Well, but by the time they hear it,
you know
what's
out.
going
yes,
on.
as you know, Melanin Boulevard is a part of Beat Network. Shout out to Race to Jim. It's going to be it's already been a solid partnership, literally leading up to this day actually happening. So welcome, Melanin Boulevard. Getting back to the merch, you can get Melanin Boulevard merch from our merch retailer. Where this is exciting is because we're no longer going with, I don't want to call them indies, because they're definitely not indies. We're no longer going with the traditional merchandise website. We're actually excited to announce that Amazon.com is our official retailer for Beat Network merch. Again, this was also found out this week.
Mm-hmm. Boy, it's been a solid.
It's been something to where, like, you kind of look forward to the next day,
right?
And what you should for life itself, but the fact that every time you drop this news on
it was kind of dark.
I
saw it like, you know, it's one of the news. You put the razor down. You know what I'm saying? Not even. You know, so you loosen up the noose. You know,
right. Don't joke it out. But the point being is, though, like, you know, obviously you tell us before you make it known to the ear hustlers out there. So when we get it, it's like, you know, we're all giddy. It's like, ooh, yeah. We don't make that noise. Hopefully, we don't make that noise.
It's gag order from there. Don't say shit.
Don't say shit. But it's dope. It's dope. God is good, man.
Absolutely, absolutely. I'm happy that happy we were able to pick them up, because I was gonna go back to one company, and obviously it's about the coins and the payout. You know, the payout was better than our original, and I guess I can kind of blast them because they fucked us on a lot of orders. It was way better than what we were doing with Threadless.
Yeah,
when we had Threadless, we had people that were getting their orders fucking a month after
they
ordering.
Forgot they didn't place the damn.
Forgot
order.
They placed the fucking order. They even had to resend some orders out because what the hell was it? Oh, they sent the wrong size shirt, and then they sent the next shirt. They sent the same size that they sent, which was the wrong size. I'm like, dog. And then Kev, you ordered a Noize onesie for your baby.
Yeah,
she's a grown ass woman now. You ordered the onesie for your baby, and then they were like, "Oh, he didn't want to." Like, what?
No.
He didn't even pay for two.
Right. Anyway. I don't have two children.
I don't even have two of the kids to get these motherfuckers too. But yeah, we're excited to be doing this with Amazon. This also makes it very dope. And I've had to have this conversation with people. You know, when I was kind of just slipping into everybody's ear that, yeah, you know, our retailer is Amazon. They're like, you know, okay, so y'all print up the shirts and y'all send them to them. Like, no, actually, like
that's not how it works.
No, you order from Amazon and then they send it to you. Like, it's like, you know, when you go to Walmart, they're Walmart pretty much.
Just, you know, not off the shelf.
Pretty much.
Yeah.
You know, and we also felt really good about this because this gives the opportunity to literally just go to Amazon.com, and if you got a gift card or you know, whatever the case is, you can just look up Beat Network merch and our shit's going to come up and you can buy it there. You don't have to go to a specific website or anything like that. Just go to Amazon and go from there. I also make something available.
And if you got Prime, you can really fuck with it.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. Get that shit in 2 days. Well, I'm pretty sure it's going to be a different kind of setup because they actually have to press the shirt. I think pressing alone is probably going to be
They probably got to press all their shirts down there.
Well,
pre-press as well. I mean, let's be honest.
Yeah. Talk to the mic.
I'm sorry.
You're pulling it too cool.
My bad. I'm sorry. But yeah, I'm pretty sure that, you know, those are already, you know, pre-pressed at this point. You know what I mean? So I love the insider. It was great. But I mean, shit, man. If you got Prime, who doesn't have Prime?
And who doesn't use Amazon?
Yeah.
That's why to me it was a really good coup.
Absolutely.
I'm the big boy words is good coup. Last time we heard coup was fatty coup.
Wow.
Yeah, you remember when they turned down Miguel?
You pulled that out.
Yeah.
I came out the bag.
You pulled that right out.
I went deep in the
Hated
crates.
the fucking name.
Deep in the crates.
Ladies and gentlemen, Fatty Cool.
Fat pussy, basically. welcome.
Excuse me?
But yeah, so look out for that within the coming week. As we already mentioned, we are going back to the Revolt Summit, which is the 24th? 25th to the 27th. You're right. The 25th to the 27th. So we're going to have to put some work in before we make that trip so that way we can get the merch back up. But once it's available, you go directly to Amazon. You know what's also crazy? You know what else is an Amazon company? Audible. And you can go to audibletrial.com/beat because we also have a goddamn sponsor. My bad for missing that out. Listen, y'all see I've been working this week.
A lot's been going on.
A lot has been going on, and it literally just slipped my mind because I was rushing to get the show out, and I was like, boom, boom, go. And I always do my main listen back on Spotify, iHeart. As soon as I press play, words be yourself. I was like, fuck. Forgot to put that shit in. I got to snatch it down and re-upload it and then wait to 2 years for it to be available on Apple Music again. Or just let it rock. They know we have Audible. So audibletrial.com.
It made it on back to the classics.
It made on back to the and made on Melanin Boulevard. If y'all really been paying attention, we were throwing y'all Easter eggs that Melanin Boulevard is coming aboard. Why would she be promoting our shit if she wasn't our shit?
Right.
Like, it's like, come on now. But yeah. With all that being said, thank you all for the support. We wouldn't be where we are and have the influence that we have right now if it wasn't for the ear hustlers.
Absolutely.
Just believing in us and
my 2 Chainz voice. Seriously.
Exactly. Making our numbers look way better than they ever were back when no one was fucking with it. Yeah. You want to advertise here? Nah. Okay.
Well, it's all good.
Good luck.
Right.
Hope y'all get bed bugs and all your shit. Yeah, so just, thank you guys. And there's going to be some new merch as well. So definitely look out for that too.
Yeah.
You can, like I said, you can just find all that shit on Amazon.
Brand new designs.
The whole nine.
I mean, some good shit.
So you can get your merch from Amazon, your books from audibletrial.com/beat, and we at Revolt next week. Well, I guess we would have to really plug that because for people that didn't catch it, they didn't see the snaps and they didn't see the live stories on Instagram and shit like that. So if you're not following the Noize, at the Noize podcast, literally on the big 3. And I guess follow me on Snapchat, BigLos89. I'll release it somewhere.
Somewhere in there you'll see it.
Somewhere it's going to be released. Yeah, and that's just that. And now that we are 12 minutes in, gentlemen, how was your week?
Go ahead. We should make you go, but no, you're going to take a break.
I just went.
All right, yeah. How's your week, Jay?
Yo, my week was cool, man. My normal 9 to 5, I got a promotion.
Hey.
You know what I mean? So shout out to them who they shall remain nameless. But got a promotion, caught up on a lot of movies. I am working on this new thing I want to do with IG as far as getting these reviews out, literally leaving the theater.
Gotcha.
Me and Dave had agreed that I catch him way quicker than he'll catch him. Mm-hmm. I guess I ain't got nothing going, bro, but movies apparently, but yeah.
Hey, sign I did see
again
AMC,
a little dark.
I did see AMC was doing like a movie pass.
The craziest thing was I had an AMC movie pass for sure.
How does that work? Like you get to watch whatever you want, whenever you want, type of thing. Or?
Well, okay, so AMC was like outside of movie pass, which just crumbled. Thank God they're fucking horrible. But
no, I just came from the movie theater, and AMC had
no. The original company was called Movie Pass.
Got you.
They just folded. Now AMC has their own thing, Regal has their own thing, but what I've used with AMC is basically it's $20, and I think you're to see up to 3 movies a week, but they just can't be on the same day. But $20, 3 movies a week, and you're good. So a lot of times when we were just starting off with Reel It Back, I'd catch it way before Dave catch it.
Gotcha.
You know, I had the access to catch literally 3 movies in one night. I mean, in 1 week.
In 1 week, right?
Now,
I'm about to say that's a long night.
that's a long night. But now you have certain platforms like a Regal that's doing the same thing, but they're kind of like expanding it now. Like I think there's like $25. You catch 5 movies in 1 week, like literally 1 movie a night. If you have the time to do it.
Yeah, that's not bad.
So it's pretty dope. But yeah, I caught up on some shit. I was able to get a sneak peek at Dolomite Is My Name, what drops next Friday.
Who?
Dolomite Is My Name.
Oh, okay.
Eddie Murphy's portrayal of Ray Warren.
How is that?
It's dope, my man.
Okay, because I was worried when I seen that they were doing. I was like, ugh.
It's so dope. But yeah, besides that, though, I've had a pretty solid week, man. 9 to 5 shit, doing my daddy duties from across the way.
Before you get into your week, Kev, I completely forgot. We're also going to be on the Mission Impossible podcast next week. Just look into the Mission Impossible podcast. Shout out to those gentlemen for having us on the show.
Yeah, I definitely know they're on Apple Music.
They're definitely, for sure on Apple Music. You for sure find them there. And they're on SoundCloud as well.
I'm sorry, not Apple Music. The podcast.
Apple Podcast.
Yeah,
Right. On my MacBook, it still says iTunes.
Really?
I did the full update and everything. It still says iTunes. I want to get my updated picture. But anyway, shout out to them for having us on the show, and definitely listening to the Mission Impossible podcast because we shall be on it. Now, my bad, Kev. How was your week, sir?
My week was pretty good. My week was pretty solid. One of the best weeks I've had in a very, very long time.
I heard a real nigga got back to hooping, though. Brush the dust off your back.
Hey, fuck you.
Listen, real quick, Kev. I got to tell you, man, obviously, like we hang out in real life, but seeing your post on Facebook this last week, it's like this man is feeling something. He's feeling something. But when you on this high, I've been blessed all week high kind of thing.
About to ball on these.
I'm like, yo, Kev, the dust the shoes off you out here, crossing them up again. This nigga was shadow playing ball outside. I said, go ahead, bro. Ain't no ball in his head.
And that's a foul.
To be honest, man.
he lacing up the Nike. He's like, make me like Mike.
No, to be honest, man, and I did post this on Facebook. I'm starting to feel like pre-pressure me. You know what I mean? So
it's a great feeling, ain't it?
It really is. It really is. And don't get me wrong. I have my good days and my bad days, but for the most part, it's been good. And I'm starting to want to do stuff that I used to want to do. I wasn't hooping before primarily because I didn't physically feel good to hoop, but I didn't want to. You know what I mean? Like I didn't want to go play basketball. I didn't want to watch the shit. Don't even talk to me about the shit. I didn't want to hear it. So within the last, I don't want to say the last week, but the last 2.5 weeks, I've been like, you know what, this is cool. I'm starting to love this again. And what prompted me really to step back in the gym was one of my friends. Like he was on the outside person. To the outside eye, he wasn't talking shit. But to me and him, I know he was talking shit. So I was like, if anybody should know what this is when I really want to do this, you should know. So
when I rock your box,
yeah. So that means, you know what I mean, that basically in a sense he was like, no, you ain't got it like that. You don't want these problems. So I'm gonna give him these problems. And to answer your question, Jay, when I do post or tweet or anything, literally I type how I talk. You know what I mean? I type exactly what I'm thinking. So if I'm at this moment where I'm like, I'm fucking bored. At this moment, I'm fucking bored.
And that's the beauty thing.
Hey, world.
That's the beauty thing of it. Like when you post shit like that, it's like, I really do believe he's bored. Like when you say,
why would he be lying about it?
You know what I'm saying? No, it's just like
training a monkey how to hot wire cars. I'm mad bored.
Hey, I did want to trade
no.
after monkey trouble. I did want to train a monkey to steal.
No one cared for this long.
Like Abu
for years. Like no one cared this long for you. Like when he says stuff like like he's not bullshit. This is coming from the heart. This is what I feel right now. So when he says like, yo, fuck this shit. Kev really means fuck this shit.
This shit to be fucked.
Absolutely.
Right.
So the nigga sound bored. Right, he bored as fuck. He ain't got nothing to do.
Yeah. So, but to wrap it all up, yeah, my week's been good. My week's been good not only personally, but it's been good for beat, and that's what helps. You know what I mean? So it's been a solid week.
It's been solid.
How was your week, Los?
I literally, it was all my announcements was my week. I don't know what else to tell. I went to work. It's probably the long short. You know what though? I do have a story.
Uh-oh.
Let me know.
We definitely need a drop for story time with Los. Like that, we need a specific drop for you. I don't know what it would be.
Like, think about it.
But
because at one point
you hit the drop and they know, oh, story time with Los. Let's get it.
At one point, I wanted to use like the old magazine sounds that they would have in like the commercials when they flipping through the magazines. And I thought about it like when you're watching a commercial and you watch them flipping magazines, okay, cool, you flip a magazine. Mm-hmm. The flipping the magazine sound, like without any kind of visuals, sound like diarrhea. It's just flat. Right, it's flat. You know what I'm saying? That's when you know the magazine's closed, and I'm like,
you have to find like a bite that's like one page, not a whole thing,
right.
Like one actual page.
Like flipping pages sound isn't as distinct as Lil Wayne's lighter. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
You know he lit a lighter, but you don't know if I'm flipping the page or if I got gas.
Shit, right.
You know what I'm saying? I could be out here. I thought it was going to be a silent one, and it was just right at the end, but just in magazine format. Anyway, I do have a story. Let me know if I'm fucked up.
Well,
So, okay, you know what? Let me also preface this story because we just had a conversation about going viral about it. Let me preface this story. I intend on, like, once, like, my money is amazing, like when I'm doing some dope shit, I intend on opening up a second chance homeless shelter that involves detox. It also involves career training or whatever. Like there would be classes in there, there'll be church in there, and there would be of every denomination, or at least the top major ones in America. I'm going to open up a homeless shelter, and they'd have to do drug tests or whatever. They can live there for like 6 months, literally until they're back on their feet, and then from there you got to just go from there. The only reason I say all this because the interaction I have with this homeless guy will not reflect that. So I'm at McDonald's. I'm in the drive-thru at McDonald's. And I'm sitting here, and I'm behind this white lady in a van, and right off in eye distance of the second window is this homeless dude. He's flagging her down, but you could tell he's done this before because he's able to stick his hand down the flag, but no, he's in the blind spot of the person at the window. 'Cause I saw him perfectly, but I know the person in the window did. So he's flagging the person down or whatever. The lady, she grabs her food. Before she pulls off, she's rolling up the window before she can pull off. So now he's like, hey, man, she got halfway past my man. He right on her car. And I was like, if this man spits on my car, I'm going to hop out this motherfucking car and beat the shit out of him. That was my whole second chance shelter went all the way out the window.
Ain't no second chances, bitch. You get his ass
If
beat.
this man spit on
first run.
If this man spit on my car, I'm gonna fuck him up. And then where I was really consumed in my thoughts were, what if I hop out this car because he spit on my car and I fuck up this homeless dude, and then someone's gonna share it because everything gets recorded.
Somebody's definitely recording.
Someone's gonna share. So now I got to get on Facebook the next day, and Sean King is talking about me. This is the problem with why you supposed to be a king out here helping that man helping that black man get back on his feet, and this brother out here beating another brother down, make this man famous. Like, no, let me tell my story then, Sean King.
He spit on my car.
I wasn't having that shit. I gotta say if it was like a mental illness. No, this was just a upset homeless black dude.
That's like spitting on me.
Right. That's almost like spitting on me. You know how much people love their cars? You might as well spit on me. And then I also thought about it.
Please don't.
Also thought about it. What if I hop out this car and it's recorded, and this nigga, he been on the street, so all he know is survival. What if I get watched in that car? What if you work your ass? And I'm sitting there, I'm just taking mad licks, like he hit me with 3 crazy ass right hooks, and then stop and go, on my lip, give me a bump. And I'm like, oh, you motherfucker. Now
you got your ass beat.
Now I get watched on camera by a homeless dude who's supposed to be hungry, by the way, but he's fighting. Now the world know I got a bump. I get up in the morning, I see that view, that motherfucker got 1.2 million views.
Getting washed by a homeless person is so fucking funny. Not only the ass beaten, but she got washed.
He fucked you.
The dirty nigga washed you.
And the crazy thing is, I've seen that shit happen, bro. I've seen like almost didn't give a nigga no work, bro.
Because I was thinking about it, like a lot of shit went through my head after I saw him spit. Only thing I could do was just snitch. I 6'9" the shit out of this motherfucker. I was like, hey dog. I was like, hey dog, it's some dude over here spitting on cars. Ain't giving up the bread.
You told on him.
No, but here's the thing.
You told on him.
Yeah, I was like, nigga, you can just spitting the motherfucker's car. I gave him 62 cents. You know what I'm saying? I helped him out towards his McDouble.
This nigga snorted.
But I knew nothing was gonna happen to me. You wanna know why? Cash is like, damn, the motherfucker outside spitting on niggas' cars. I'm like, you should tell someone with more authority than you. Like, this shouldn't rest solely between you and I. This shouldn't be a secret. I didn't tell you to make you laugh. I don't want my car to get spit on. Cause now I gotta come back and I gotta whoop your ass too. Cause I tried to prevent this. Like, yo, come get this nigga. Come get your mans.
Why is he spitting on cars?
Cause he wasn't getting it. Bruh, I'm telling you. The chick was barely driven past him before he realized he wasn't getting nothing up out of her. That nigga. And I'm like, dog, I'm like, that shit. And it was the perfect loogie. Like, it was so quick. And you know how pissed she's going to be when she gets home or when she goes to the gas station and it's just this hang.
The fuck?
Because it's homeless loogie, so it's strong. Like, it's like, I don't think they just give you, so just going to dry. Like, that shit when it dries, it would look like bird shit. It's going to just sit.
And that's
there.
like, she's gonna be down one block.
She's going to be like, bird shit on the side of my car? Nope. Homeless man
That's
spit.
homeless spit.
It's homeless spit. It's bubbling. It looked like the Mucinex commercial.
Super yellow.
It's bad yellow.
Like corn yellow.
I haven't laughed from this healthy place in such a long time.
Oh my God.
My God, because I can, as you're telling, I can envision every last bit of it, and it's hilarious to me.
But more than that, though, it's like when you see him spit, I would laugh immediately, but then the laugh would actually cease because, like, what if he spit on my shit?
You realize you're next. Like, it's
goodness.
either I give him my change or and then think
It's
about
I give him my change or I don't eat.
right. Well, yeah, I'm not even hungry. No, because he's like, no, nigga, you're still in this line. Nigga.
Right.
You're up. You on deck.
You didn't even say like at a cabin, look behind you, then you can back up.
I either give him my money or I hope that this Jeep Cherokee got mad ups.
Come on, deck.
I got a motherfucking hope I
Jesus
can just
Christ.
whiz past this motherfucker. I gotta go from 0 to 45 right now.
Not them narrow ass fucking drive through lines. He gonna cash at least the back wheel or some shit.
So I was like, I'm gonna give him 62 cents, man. Here, go. I had to pay my way out to get
You
my
gotta
shit
hope
back.
his mouth dry after the first look.
Bruh, because he gave so much to that car, dog.
Oh, spending
my
half of the
God.
day, bro.
Like, you remember this is the last one that I move on. I
He
swear
was
to God.
immediately dehydrated after that first look. You see, maybe he had a shot.
This is the last one, I swear, and I move on. You remember when Ace Ventura spit on the Africans in Ace Ventura 2? Like, once he realized,
this should be
once
funny.
Once he realized I saw him do that, I felt like that was how he was prepared. That nigga was rearing up. Like, he damn near when he asked for some change, you thought he was trying to keep it in like, oh, change? Cause I got this shit locked and loaded, baby. You think you're gonna try to pass, but I'm blowing your shit
No,
up.
that's enough. You gotta stop. My chest hurt. You gotta stop. My chest hurt.
Oh, fuck.
Shit.
Anyway.
Like, you have to laugh and then immediately stop laughing. Like, wait a minute. I am next.
I'm up. He called my ticket number.
Oh, shit. Nigga, like 2 cars behind you. You came back up.
Right.
Oh, man.
Oh, God. That's
So this
so
is-
funny.
This is gonna be another episode where we don't necessarily have the segments. We're gonna more so kind of give our opinions on certain stuff. One thing we do want to at least start off, so that we can kind of get the negative shit out the way. We kind of want to give we're gonna give our condolences. Starting off with to the family of Patrick Day,
Yeah, absolutely.
boxer that was recently died from his injuries from a boxing match. He was knocked out, and they realized he wasn't coming to, stretching him out the ring. That's already a nerve-wracking situation. Charles Conwell's who was boxing, and they were showing him like really concerned because first he was celebrating, and then he kind of he went from celebrating to trying to look like, yo, is he cool? You know what I mean? Because then they realized he was getting stretched out, so all the celebration was gone. It was just general, okay, what's going on?
Right.
The reports came out that he suffered he suffered multiple seizures in his car, and they had to put him in a medically induced coma.
Yeah.
When he got to the hospital, and he was pronounced dead 3 days later, I believe it was.
Yeah.
Man, that's
4 days, actually.
4 days later.
Yeah, I
My
believe
apologies.
the report I read was that his brain just swelled up so quick.
Yeah,
And by the time they could do anything,
he was gone.
that was that. Yeah.
Right. That's insane, man, because as somebody that boxed, and for me to know, like actual boxers outside of amateur, like that's their passion. That's their, that's their pride. Like they really consider themselves gladiators. You know what I'm saying? Like, and they already go out there with the mindset, I'm gonna die in this ring before I walk away. You know what I'm saying, with the L.
Yeah.
Well, at least until they get to like the Tyson ages and shit like that. You know what I mean? But it's already in their head that this is exactly what I'm gonna do.
Yeah. Yes. R.I.P. to him.
Definitely R.I.P. to
Prayers up to his family as well.
27
absolutely,
years old.
absolutely
Yeah,
young
yeah.
cat, young cat.
That's wild.
And man, R.I.P. to Patrick Day. We also want to, and this kind of leading to the conversation as well. We want to send our condolences and an R.I.P. to Atatiana Jefferson. This was way too familiar because we just dealt with it with the Botham Jean incident.
Right.
It's another situation where a cop was this time somewhere they were summoned to.
Fuck it. Go ahead. I'm gonna let you go ahead.
I kind of understand this one a little more. Not the shooting. Please don't let me make you believe this the shooting itself. But I understand a little more with this situation why they were there. You know what I'm saying? The neighbor called the cops saying that the door is wide open and the lights are on. They should probably do a health and safety check. So for them getting called, I get how they went about it. Absolutely insane. So of course you already know about what's going on. What happened with Atatiana Jefferson? She was shot and killed in her home. As more stories came out, she was in her home playing video games with her nephew, completely void of any kind of threat. You know what I'm saying? She was in there playing video games with her nephew, and as these cops were doing the safety check, they had their guns drawn as if they were responding to a breaking and entering. Right. You know what I'm saying? An assault with a deadly weapon type deal. And you know me, I have to watch the videos. You don't see her get shot, but the body cam footage shows you how long the cop took to identify himself before he shot. Literally, the end of his sentence was the gunshot. He goes, "Show me your hands," and then shoots her.
Right. He barely even got hands all the way up before he shot her.
You know what I'm saying? Like, she didn't even have the opportunity to even present her hands.
Right.
I'm with you. This one I understand a bit more given the circumstances.
Why they were there?
The Botham Jean shit is just, I still don't understand that shit. But this one's a little different, only because, and you have to take this information with a grain of salt. I read a report maybe 10 minutes before we started recording, in which they interviewed the nephew, in which the nephew says before, and obviously they should have had announced themselves as police. Police are here, But as they're playing video games, she hears this little rustling through some type of bushes or whatever, and happened to have a gun on her, and then put the gun at the window.
No, you can even see in the video because they even circle it where it's at. The gun is across the room from where he shot.
Yeah.
See, I haven't seen the video, so I can't necessarily.
The media's trying to spin shit. Of course, if you actually watch the body cam footage, you see when he's walking towards. Y'all can't see me because I'm on the podcast, obviously. But when he's walking towards the window, he's kind of facing the right side of the window. He shoots into the left side, so you don't see. You see the gun in the right side. But then he pivots to the left and then shoots in the left side because she was over there with, his nephew. Right. Now, and because I had this conversation with somebody before too. If she even had the gun and pointed at the window, that's completely within her right.
Texas, everybody.
You know what I'm saying? Exactly. It's an open carry state and it's Texas. You know what I'm saying? And then no one announced themselves to the cop. They were sneaking. It's like y'all trying to catch somebody. Like, you're doing a safety check. You literally supposed to identify yourself as cops.
All right.
We're entering the premises. We're circling the premises. Whatever the fuck the case is, identify yourself as a cop and what you're doing there. But you were trying to catch someone. You were being you were unnecessarily being Barney Fife. You know what I'm saying? And the only reason that the media is even bringing up that there was a gun in the house is because they want to create a probable cause for the sake of the cop. Because once you go into the actual story, it says the gun was nowhere near, nowhere near. It
right. I mean, listen, the cop is a piece of shit. Absolutely. I'm not gonna go against that at all. But let's be honest, like most things that's happening nowadays, except for the blatantly obvious shit, you do have to kind of like, all right, well, I'm not siding. It's fucked up that she lost her life and recipes to that queen, but you do have to question search. You're like, all right, so if that happened, because like the Botham Jean shit, I questioned for days. The chick asked you, like, you didn't see these things? You know what I'm saying? Because like these blatantly obvious things, but you said, did they say that they were called out for a safety wellness check, or they were called out for a possible home invasion?
Wellness check. Well,
then that's probably why they spend the shit, because they'll approach the situation based on the actual call. You feel what I'm saying? Now, if it was, the door's wide open, the people inside, I don't know what's going on. So they probably treat it like it's a possible home invasion going on, or a possible robbery, whatever the case may be. The way they go about it is the fucked up part about things, because you don't even announce yourself as a cop or as police are at your door. You feel what I'm saying? And from that recklessness, is what caused her to lose her life. You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely. It's just that, like with health and wellness checks, that like it's protocol. You're supposed to knock on the door, hello, and then if you don't get a response, then it's like, okay, now we should probably start seeing what's going on.
Now, was the door wide open when they got there?
Yeah, it's still open.
Yeah, but to even though I know you guys are not doing this, I see a lot of other people do this. They try to use, well, the door was left open as an excuse. No, that just because a door is open doesn't mean you have to circle around the house to potentially yell through the damn window. You could still knocked on the wide open door and identified yourself as a cop. Or go in there and really try to check some shit out. What are you really gonna do outside of the house?
And if they're playing video games, are you not hearing video games being played? When most 8-year-olds playing against an adult, you can hear the fun that they're having.
Right.
Like you don't hear this killer kid in there playing video games.
It was so many things that guy could have did to completely avoid this situation, and I think, at least for now, we can appreciate the situation that he's in now with being charged with murder and I'm assuming in jail, even though we still have to wait for sentencing because you know how they can be with that shit.
Oh, you know what's going to happen. And the fact that they're even charging him with murder scares me.
Right. But the fact that they are actually recognizing like, yo, this was fucked up. You know, I guess we can take that with a grain of salt. And then when I look at the pictures, guy, I'm like, yeah, he don't like niggas.
There's no way he does.
He don't like niggas.
Now that's where, the more questions come in. Like, I think you meant to kill her for sure.
Right. It very well could have been that.
But.
And you know what? Even with that, why? Now, again, I don't know if he was in the area. He was a closest cop. He got dispatched. He said, I'll do it or whatever the case is. I'm almost positive that neighborhood is probably a more, I don't want to say completely black neighborhood, but it's definitely more a minority-led neighborhood. Because the guy that called the police for the wellness check, in one of his statements, he was like, yeah, because we normally look out for our own. That doesn't happen unless you're in a minority neighborhood, really.
Right.
So,
and dude was probably timid going in there, but that's what irks me. Why are there so many fucking timid cops?
Exactly.
Like y'all the motherfuckers with the guns, y'all the motherfuckers with the body armor and shit like that. What are y'all
there's no
afraid
immediate
of?
threat until you pose one.
Exactly. Like I get tired of them entertaining black situations as if, okay, we got to be prepared. But every time y'all get a call about one of these crazy ass white boys, they're running at y'all with machetes. They running at y'all ready to box and shit like that.
And y'all talking that even though that's unfortunate, that lets me know that the black people, I can only attest for America because I live here, but the black people in America, they fear us. Yeah. You got somebody that's considered, I mean, you hear about this. Even, I'm not saying just white kids, but you hear about kids, I want to grow up and be a cop. At that age, that is a symbol of being a hero in a sense to a kid. You know what I mean? Like if you tell a kid right now, yeah, this cop is going to do X, Y, and Z, they're going to think that cop is pretty much invincible. He's going to save the day. So they grew up wanting to be that. So if I take that in mind, you grew up to want to be a cop so you can kill black people legally?
So there was a video that came out not too long after that of this crazy ass white dude coming at a cop with a machete. That's what I mentioned. And they were like, oh, well, they didn't shoot him because they can tell he was clearly mentally ill. And this is all in the comment thread. I didn't reply to shit. I just put up the article of the cop that shot the autistic guy. because he wouldn't put his hands up. And dude's trying to say he's autistic. He has a problem, whatever, and shot him. So I'm like, miss me with that mental illness shit, because he was literally doing nothing and you shot him. This guy is running from a dude with a fucking machete. I just don't understand. Like, I would never understand how we're always the threat. Like, that shit's annoying. But
we probably won't understand it because we know who we are. You know what I mean? We know if anybody wants to do something to a cop, like, they're gonna do it.
Right.
If anybody wants to do something to anybody, they're gonna do it.
So we all know the outcome. If I do something to a cop, I'm getting killed.
Right. So we know outside of that, we know that what we want to do to a situation or a person or whatever the case is, we know that. They don't know that, so they fear it.
Right.
And they really sit there and look at it like, out of all the types of people or ethnicities or whatever the case is, we fear these black people. So that lets me know that we got something that's in us that they know that we got that we don't.
Well, listen, you can't, forget the fact that, though we're always the ones who are clearly the enemy to these people.
Exactly.
However, we're also the most dominant thing they have. Like, you love the culture, but you hate the people who created that culture.
Like I said, everybody want to be a nigga till it's time to be a nigga.
Exactly. And really, and I'm
off
telling
goes my nigga hat.
but the thing is, though, like, where we have evolved as a people, let alone our bullshit that's internal, but where we have evolved as a people, like we influence everything, and it's almost like the ignorance is that people with that kind of mentality, they really do feel like they're being, extinguished, they're being erased from society, which is not true. You know what I'm saying? Like maybe your history needs to go, but we can all be one, no problem. But it just and the thing is, nobody's born racist. That's just taught in the fucking home.
Yeah.
And it's passed down from the most bigoted of the bigoted down the fucking family tree. So long as you keep teaching that shit in the home, you'll never stop that shit.
That's how you got alt right. But yeah, like I said, man, rest in peace to Atatiana Jefferson. Prayers to her family. And shout out to Harrison Barnes for covering the funeral costs, man. That was a real one. I said it on my Facebook. I'm happy that even though I know LeBron would do it, I'm happy it wasn't somebody to the level of LeBron, because they'd have been like, oh, it's proper. They'd spent all kind of propaganda
they
about
did
him.
That.
Like,
I'm glad it was him.
and
he played for Dallas too at one point. So
he was looking out for the city, exactly.
And then Malik Jackson, who plays for the Eagles, also has now pitched in to do the same thing.
I'm pretty sure it's going to be a bunch of things. There's going to be something put up for the nephew as well, because that's trauma.
Yeah, absolutely.
That's trauma beyond
he definitely
belief.
got to see a therapist.
So something got to happen from there.
Probably for the rest of his life.
Probably.
The craziest thing.
It's not going to affect him the most until later on when he truly understands what happened.
Right.
That's the fucked up part. Like you can get as much,
right now, all you know is your aunt was shot for. Maybe you know about a cop, but if you when you get to the point where you understand, like
when you start understanding how deep it is, how layered it is, that's going to create more trauma, because now that's trauma from understanding, and getting it. You know what I'm saying? But prayers to the whole family, man. Getting off of that and getting to a clown. So we missed the chance to talk about it last week because we didn't have a show last week, but we see that Tekashi 6ix9ine is signing a record deal when he gets out to do 2 albums with his former label. And the 2 albums, one is going to be in English, and the other one's going to be in Spanish. This is a $10 million deal. And we also see that Showtime is making a documentary series called Supervillain based on Tekashi 6ix9ine.
I'm not gonna lie, I'm actually quite forward to watching that.
Why is that? Tell me why.
Okay, so as a documentary head off top, which I
love docs, right?
Which honestly I do credit that to Los, because I've always enjoyed a documentary, but Los has shown me some shit. I'm like, bro, I gotta get back into this shit. You really do get some real good.
You learn something.
Yeah, you do learn some shit, and I appreciate that. Thank you, my brother. Yes, sir. But no, I just want to see where the actual truth comes in and where the Hollywood bullshit kind of ties up. And furthermore, you look at it like, this is fucking insane. We had this conversation literally a year ago, and somebody you knew for a fact, once you get to pointing and telling the shit, you're dead out here. And how the circumstance has literally changed. I remember when this shit first went down, and I was like, bro, I guarantee you Tekashi does maybe 20 years tops. Now it's like, bro, he gonna be great. Tekashi gonna be beyond great. And I never felt that way.
We said on this exact show, as soon as he gets pinched, that nigga's gonna tell.
He's gonna sing like a canary.
Right. But no, I listen. A good while back, I was like, listen, Tekashi is gonna get pinched. Bro, they was hitting him with charges. Nobody can beat them charges, but nigga, the mob can't beat them charges.
Yeah, when you get a RICO case,
bro, and trust me, the feds,
they say the feds conviction rate is 98%.
Bro, they don't come for you unless their shit is airtight.
Yeah,
I mean airtight.
Yeah,
and they only came from because we're talking about they were gonna kill him the day before, so they had to go grab him.
Yeah, and I think I did hear that they grab as a we're saving his life type of thing.
Yeah, so I mean, bro, to me, I honestly thought, man, let me tell you something. He gonna snitch, and even with him snitching, they gonna still throw like 20 years at him for sure. Because like just you being wrapped up in that shit, and usually with a RICO charge, one of y'all go down, the whole squad's going down. For the motherfucker that pulled the trigger, that was the nigga that loaded the gun.
Yeah,
like all of y'all are going in there for sure.
Yeah, what was I about to say? I didn't. Well, I think I was thinking that he was going to do some time. He was going to do some time, but didn't they say now he's
looking to get out probably this year before Christmas?
Well, that's fucking wild,
insane.
That's unheard of.
And then you talk about somebody that, if we're talking about, because he was the number one key witness, this nigga was pointing in court.
Yes,
you feel what I'm saying? So it's
he
like
was wearing this. he said what the nigga bought at the grocery store.
I mean, you bringing up rappers that weren't even involved in the shit,
right?
Cardi B's in this? What? Jim Jones? And here's the crazy thing about this whole thing. I remember like when they first had said that it was going to be no access to the media. Obviously, there'd be somebody that's going to see what's going on and tweet what's going on for sure. We would never see what happens in the court. We'll just hear about it when it's done. Next thing you know, we got the video of this nigga getting kidnapped. We got Jim Jones on audio.
Bruh. That Jim,
what?
Jim's gotta be, you gotta be smarter than that.
We got a whole cartoon sketch of this nigga in court telling.
It's like I said, we've never seen nothing like this. The sad part is with this whole thing, I think that just opened the floodgates.
Yeah, because ultimately,
because now, not even for like celebrities or rappers or whatever the case is, just for these kids, peers, because now they know, look, I'm going to go out here, do what I got to do. If I get caught, I'm telling.
He just made telling cool.
Yes.
And I tell you some other crazy shit. A lot of Tekashi 6ix9's fan base are white kids.
Yeah.
So they're going to feel like, yo, telling's cool to me.
Yeah. You know how this, and this is just my dark mind. I hope this never happens. But all this does to me, if his fan base is white kids, he gets caught. One of these white kids go out there and do something stupid to a black person, or be involved with something that's done to a black person. Maybe it's a group of people or something like that.
But they gonna tell though,
and start telling.
They gonna start telling,
and it's tragic. Just open the floodgates for some bullshit.
Yeah, it literally makes you honestly realize that the days of niggas snitches get stitches. The days of
those is dead.
Nigga, if you
snitches don't get stitches, they get $10 million.
You die. That immediate threat is out the window.
Funny enough, that's exactly what I wanted to touch on. The reason it's going down like this is my conspiracy, my conspiracy theory. They want to normalize snitching.
Yeah.
The reason I say that is because look at how it's being spun. This is the person that we all knew that as soon as he started tattletelling, he's out of here. But look at him. He's already refused witness protection.
Yeah.
He sounds
he know he's gonna be straight.
Exactly. I mean, all of this that's going down it's shocked me, but on the flip side, nope. Because that's where we have evolved.
But listen, but hear me out. He refused witness protection. He's gonna have round the clock security. He's coming home to a $10 million deal, and he's getting a documentary. They're going to make it seem like, no, it's okay to snitch. If you want to tell, then go ahead. Like, y'all don't realize motherfuckers is going to get killed for doing this kind of shit. Like, just because it's Tekashi 6ix9ine don't mean, everybody else. Don't mean just Phil.
Everybody. Phil from the supermarket.
Right, exactly.
I go start telling.
Phil from Costco telling the robber that killed the fucking customer, and he may have connects. You're dead, Phil. You're not
I
gonna
agree
get a record
100%,
deal.
but I also disagree a little bit. And the reason why is because the first thing they did was they exposed that there
Joe,
was
you
already...
You can't agree 100% and disagree.
But listen. But they already exposed that there was turmoil within the gang. So it's like, wait a minute. So you niggas don't get along with each other. They give fuck my whole... What am I protecting you for? Nigga, I'm gonna tell it.
Nah.
Like, listen, when you show the general public, like, no, you thought gang shit was loyal? Nah. Nigga, everybody flipping. Everybody doing some fucked up shit to themselves. So, they make snitches look cool.
That's why I'm saying, like, they're normalizing. Like, think about it. It's a bunch of... Now, granted, it's a lot of people who were saying, I can't believe Tekashi snitched. You know your ass was snitched too. But at the same time, it's like...
That's not the time you're looking at?
When you think about Tekashi's fan base, they're already like... Man, what y'all care about snitching? They're making it cool. Like I said, it's being normalized.
Which is why I'm quite curious to see where this whole thing goes. Because listen, I now thoroughly believe he'll be out before Christmas for sure. I also believe that when he does get on the street, like this deal, and mind you, this record deal came from the same motherfucker that signed him before. So it's like this is how they're playing. They wanted no part of that case. They don't want to be involved in this case in no way, shape, or fucking form. But the minute they start seeing the lights coming, all right, I see the light coming up. Hey, so he's not trying to work. You feel what I'm saying? Because think about it. What they're not realizing is with an album, you need the tours. Unless you're doing all overseas shit, you can't do nowhere here in the US.
That's all he's gonna do. That's why he got a Spanish album coming.
Like, trust me.
That Spanish album can go platinum. Watch.
You're not good in LA. You damn sure not good in Chicago. You're not good anywhere.
You're not good in America.
You
can't hide Tekashi in Iowa.
You can't let this nigga loose like a fucking pit bull. No disrespect to my pit bulls, love him. You can't let this nigga look like a wild dog, stir up all this bullshit across the U.S. and then let him tour the U.S. again to see what, piss more people off.
Nah. He will be fine.
But here's the thing,
ain't happening.
I also feel like, nigga, if you're really that upset, nigga, security, like, bro, you gotta pay me, bro. I'm taking a risk with you, bro.
No, unfortunately,
they're gonna go through me to get to you.
Unfortunately, the only way they're gonna get him is, and I say this with, while also kind of wincing a little bit. The only way they're gonna get him the same way they got Nipsey. It's gonna be a nigga from his camp.
Right.
That's gonna turn. That's the only fucking way. If he has around the clock security that he's gonna that's gonna keep him alive, and outside of witness protection, all that other shit, it's gonna be somebody from his camp that eventually gets turned, or somebody from his past is gonna just catch up.
Yep.
But I mean, we can only see what happens down the line. But I do think they're just trying to normalize snitching, which is dangerous. Take away a street code. Take away motherfuckers believing that they're gangster. Take away motherfuckers that believe they grew up in that kind of neighborhood. Take all that shit away. It's still dangerous because you don't have Tekashi money. You don't have Tekashi connects. You don't have Tekashi resources.
Very true.
So you snitch, and you thinking, okay, well, I'm going into witness protection. I don't mean you just safe. I feel like witness protection is damn near like a restraining order. Like you give us so much time on, okay, I think they forgot you exist. Like, no, they didn't. This is just in a fucking cartoon. He's walking in Smith's like, you have a familiar face. Like, nah, nigga, you gonna get killed. Right. Wherever the fuck you at, you out of here.
Motherfucker.
Like, they're gonna normalize the shit. And then, with how impressionable these fucking kids are, they're gonna be like, shit, I ain't taking witness protection either. Yeah, but nigga,
that was exactly my point.
Your security's name's Dad. That's about as far as
Dad
you're about
gonna
to
get his ass wet up. You keep on.
I said, you and Dad
because your homeboys, nah.
Just because your dad got hands and he used to fight in his day.
Nah, your homeboys, nah.
Shit's different out here. But
they different for sure.
But that's that. Another thing that we want to talk about. Again, this is all just kind of conversation. It's a very subjective episode. We recently saw that Bella Hadid, according to mapping techniques and ancient Greek math, adds up as the most beautiful woman.
Wait a minute. Time out. So is Greek math different from regular math?
I'm assuming, is that like trigonometry?
I don't know. I mean,
geometry?
Or it's like that new age 2019.
I didn't know there were separate kinds of math.
Is it like Times New Roman?
I don't know.
I'm trying to figure out what numbers.
Do Greeks know how to solve for X? I don't, but I'm dead.
Listen.
No, but they can tell you what beauty.
Apparently.
All by numbers.
So from what it says here, Bella Hadid topped his list with her facial features being 94.35% accurate for the golden ratio. And I think Beyonce came in second. Mm-hmm. We have a woman in here. Jay, Beyonce came in second, right? So this is a former
like screw out.
This is a former guest that we had on the show. She seems to still have that same chip that she had on our show. I don't know what it is. Okay, what's with you and your boo? Y'all just mad. What's this big mad aura bubble?
I ain't mad.
I'm just fucking with her. She see how she changed the inflection of her phone. What, me? Nah. I'm chilling. Barbie dolls and pink things and unicorns. I'm chilling.
I got a Vegas Stronger shirt on. Vegas Strong all day.
So I read this, and first of all, as Jay said, the fact it was Bella Hadid, it was like, okay. Yeah. But, and then they said Beyonce came in number 2. This immediately brings up the argument that black women make that they've never been seen as the picture of beauty in American culture. And the fact that you're going to sit here and tell me math makes Bella Hadid.
Greek math?
Greek math,
even fucking American.
You are from Wisconsin.
Right.
And you're going to sit here and tell me Greek math lets me know that Bella Hadid is the most beautiful woman in the world, and that makes Beyonce second. This
motherfucker didn't even go ask the Greeks.
What's my nigga's name? In the NBA, no.
Giannis?
They ain't actually Giannis shit.
Right.
He ain't get his opinion for nothing.
I mean, my bigger question is, can you please work out this equation where she was the end result?
Well, there's like a picture that they actually have up of it where it's like her
1x
chin,
plus 12.
her chin.
I think it's like probably the accurate percentages of, you know what I mean? Like her eyes is X amount of spaces apart, and that's the perfect
That's
space apart.
exactly what it is.
I understand what they use to come to this conclusion, but I don't understand how they came to this conclusion.
Right, but I said at the end of the day, like just because her shit add up.
Is she the only person that got these? You know what I mean?
But like I said, they said that Beyonce was number 2, so I'm gonna have to look to see what was her mathematics.
Doesn't it grade all women? Like what?
Like the diaphragm for her chin is a certain measurement or some shit.
Right, there could be somebody way
And she
badder.
got a fucked up nose.
There's somebody way badder than Bella Hadid at 7-Eleven right now.
Right.
That they ain't do none of the calculations on yet. But going back to the
They didn't
argument,
have her number.
pretty much, right? They ain't go to the right 7-Eleven. But kind of going back to the initial argument, like if the fact that math is going to be what determines beauty, it makes perfect sense when black women say that they've never been seen as the picture of beauty. Like when you Google,
Did this motherfucker see Rihanna?
I don't even think she was on the list, bro. I don't think she's on the list.
Y'all hear that? Y'all
But
hear that?
what
is discuss?
While you're right there, Google, is it either beautiful black women or something? Because when you Google it, like some wild shit pop up. Like this is something really stupid. But the same thing when you Google white women, you'll get like all the actual celebrities or whatever. So it's kind of hard to make a point without having like what a Carrot Top said. It's way better with all my props. You know what I'm saying? It'd be way better with my props. But yeah, when you Google it, it gives you two different things, and it's true. Like they've never been the picture of what's considered American beauty, and the fact that they're using this mathematic equation to come across it, that means the nose is going to cancel you out. That means the jaw structure is going to cancel you out.
Gotcha.
That means the eyebrow structure is going to cancel you out. Like that's bullshit. Beyonce came number 2. It's Bella Hadid.
It really is. I mean, don't get me wrong. I mean, she's high on my list, but she's not my number 1 most beautiful person. But she's better than that bitch.
Beyonce got Bella beat.
Right, by a mile.
Big Obama bees.
I mean, I definitely agree. I'm so confused.
What does this Bella
as to-
Hadid lady do?
She's a model.
Mary Chance the rapper.
No, she's the Weeknd's ex.
Oh, Married the Weeknd. I'm sorry. There we go.
They didn't marry.
Wrong
No,
light skinned
yeah,
guy.
but-
Why everybody looking at
yeah,
me crazy? You know
yeah,
all
but-
light skinned people look alike.
And what, she said she's a model?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I've seen some better models than that, but carry
Of course.
I think it's 2 of them. I think her sister's name Gigi or some shit.
Yes, apparently it's Gigi. That's been
Her nose fucked
women
up too?
confirmed.
They look the same to me, so I got whatever.
When I saw her, the first thing I thought was Arthur for some reason.
Bruh.
Hey, call me crazy, but you can see it now, can't you? Exactly. Now you'll never unsee it. Now we see Arthur meme. He's going to just know Arthur's the pillar of beauty, bro. He's 94% out here.
I guess
According
so.
to
I
Giannis,
just saw the whole intro. I just said it.
according to the Giannis calculator.
But they didn't ask Giannis though. They went with their own
It ain't
calculation.
about him.
Right.
It's about the ancient Greeks.
Wasn't they gay?
Yes. They all were fucking each other. There's literally there's goddamn pictures of all these Greek motherfuckers just fucking each other. You know what? She cute.
Right.
She 96%.
I'm gonna fuck one of them. I'm gonna fuck that one for sure.
Fred gonna get it, but she is 96%. Oh man, blame Hollywood. And with that being said, thank you, Jay Alonzo, for joining us on
Thank
the
you
Noize
for
podcast.
having me, my man.
I'm glad we were able to kind of change the
Hollywood
energy
Kev.
here. Let the people know where they can find you, bro.
You can find me on all the social media simply at I am Jay Alonzo. That's Facebook, Instagram, Snapchat, and Twitter. You talk to me and I talk back. And of course, Back to Classics every Thursday on BeatNetworkOnline.com and the Big 3. Shout out to Danger Neff. Okay, I'm done.
You need a better sign off. Shout out to your sentence ended. I just didn't hear the period, I guess. Shout out
You
to
know
David
periods,
Neff. It's like
the rest?
it's like just like the roofer commercial. Remember I told him about on the show, like your house wasn't worth shit. Let me go put some panels on your home. That's how the commercial ends. You saw I'm the roofer. I can put panels on your home. Call so and so so and so. I was like, you ain't let him wrap up. You cut
Right.
something from that. Kev, let people know where they can find you.
Follow me on Twitter _Hollywood. No. I fucked up twice.
Twice.
It's Hollywood Kev with 2 underscores. And on Instagram is Hollywood Kev _
They ain't able to find you on other show. I just heard
yeah. I thought about
I
that.
did the exact
Yeah,
same
I
shit.
just thought
So
about that
ultimately,
too.
Kev told the other people, don't call me.
Yeah, don't call.
And don't forget, man, follow the playlist, upload those weekly. Make sure if you can, follow on Spotify and at least let me know that somebody's listening because I really don't know.
That's the one thing they don't give you algorithms for.
Yeah, you know
Like,
what I mean? So be on the lookout for the next playlist coming out this Sunday. And all the other previous playlists are still available, so check that out.
You got my playlist?
Yeah.
Oh, you actually did your list? Because he was telling me.
Yeah. The day I told you, I think I told him the next day, and then he got to be, yeah. But I just ain't mixed it yet.
He read the point surprise, motherfucker.
That's what it felt like. He said, "Hey, dog, whenever you're free, you know what I'm saying? Shoot up to me, my nigga."
You know what's funny? And then I'll give out my stuff. I think that is Kev's like last straw approach. He starts with, "Hey, dog."
I can't see him. I know exactly how he's looking at me.
We got a guest coming on next week, and I definitely was supposed to hit her up, and I realized that I didn't send her the updates, for everything that she has to do. And Kevin's like, "Hey, dog, if you if you want me to hit her, just send me the template." And I'm like, "I got you. I'm gonna do it this time. I promise I'm gonna do it this time." At the Noize Podcast,
I'm gonna need that list, bro.
At the Noize Podcast on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter. Of course, everything Beat Network at BeatNetworkOnline.com. And I never even gave my socials. Big Los IG.
Oh, you hella. Yes, you did. You gave your IG. Yes, you did.
Oh, you're right. I did.
Yeah.
And then Big Los 89 on Snapchat. Make sure y'all follow.
It's been a long day.
Make sure y'all follow the Snapchat. Make sure y'all follow the IG. Follow everything, especially next week when we do the Revolt Summit. Yeah, it's gonna be a great time. Again, thank you guys for supporting us.
Real quick, can we shout out Mom?
Yeah.
Well, I mean, we're already there now, so go.
Okay, I want to shout out our mother, new homeowner.
First time homeowner.
Hey.
You know what I'm saying? I just want to just get that out there real quick.
Fuck her last owner forever. But yes, Mom is officially a homeowner. We need more black homeowners
nigga,
out
you
here.
gay.
What you talking about?
Fuck him forever.
I didn't say I'm a fuck him forever.
Okay.
And I see where your mind at.
You see that barbershop video?
No, I
haven't. No, I haven't. I know your nasty ass have.
Why are you doing that? I heard it was all gay people.
Don't matter.
None of them wanted you.
She still got to
Now,
see.
if you did that for the pastor,
It was funny because when we first watched it, we was like,
come get on the mic. Which I realized was a turn of sentence when we're talking about barbershops and pastors and saying, "Come get on the mic," and then we're gonna close the show. So
You don't want it? I'll put it in your face.
this sounds really different on the mic. Wait, put it in your face.
Don't just look at it.
But you do need to twist the tip and turn the around.
Y'all some perverts.
Don't just play with it now. You gotta be for real about it now.
You gotta want it. All right, so there was a couple videos that apparently went viral on social media.
By the time this comes out.
It's
today out.
Today out.
It's out.
It may be some more shit. Somebody said something about a prison. I
I was like, what the fuck y'all talking about? Like,
I guarantee you.
don't send me that shit.
I guarantee this shit dropped Monday, come Sunday. Y'all see that shit at the bakery? Like, what do you mean? But anyway, so
that shit the zoo, nigga? Goddamn.
the one video that I know about is the pastor eating the box. Eating the box rather well. This nigga he was not always a pastor.
That video I saw, I'm like, hey, my nigga.
And
salute.
then it started popping up asking about a barbershop. And now they're talking about a prison. So what exactly, you got to spill the beans on the Noize. What exactly is the barbershop?
Okay, so
I'm not listening.
You can't help it.
I mean, if you want me to go in,
I don't need
Nope.
details.
No, we don't need
I don't need
details.
details.
We need the cliff notes.
Just give him brass taxes real quick.
so Barber is completely naked, and he's very free with it. He's lining up beards and whatnot. The smocks are moving while they're getting lined up.
All right, well, I'm cool. So that's the barber video.
Who is moving?
The smocks.
If I say the shit they put around their neck when they cutting hair.
And
Uh-huh.
so you see emotion in the middle.
Got me seeing people post like, "Well, that's what we do. We're going to the barbershop." I said, first of all, I lied myself up.
Right.
I say my own fucking head, my nigga. Trust
Me and
me.
a group of girls watched it.
You
So
bet.
when we first pressed play, we was like, "Okay, can I go get a shape up? Like, let me know." And
The
then
fuck
when
they
we
gonna
saw
shape up, Jay?
But then when we saw the smock moving, we was like, "Oh, we can't even
That
get
ain't-
in."
that ain't
Like,
your
No,
barbershop.
this is not
isn't
your
for
shop.
us.
This is not your shop.
They don't open the door all the way. They just
Right,
stick their
we
head
can't-
out. What you
we
want?
can't-
Excuse me, you lost, baby girl.
They pull back the curtain. You
Nah, this ain't
something?
for you, baby. No.
You need something, love? You down the street. you gotta go to
Nene's bumper curl and them is down the way.
you gotta go to
Right.
Magic Cuts if you just want to get your edges right.
Close the fucking door. Stop playing.
Letting all the air out. Or what the nigga say? You letting all the stank
I
out.
was just about to say that. You didn't know the stink out. I was just about to say that. Y'all
So-
niggas nasty, man.
Oh, that's your
So if you're gonna ask for this video, understand what you're asking for. So now y'all know. Have you seen this alleged prison video?
No, and I just heard about a video with some popcorn. I don't even.
What the fuck? By the time we get home, it was a tire iron and a penguin. I don't know what the fuck was going on.
Like, these
but they were
niggas
there.
It was hot outside. I don't know why.
Everyone was sweating, but it was 82 degrees. It was very weird.
Bro, the motherfucker had Aunt Jemima syrup. It was windy outside. What the fuck is
I couldn't
going
tell
on?
if it was Coke or flour. There's a lot of things happening. The penguin, boy, the penguin.
Oh, Lord, the penguin.
Pray for the penguin.
He saw some shit.
This pig has some stuff he wouldn't recommend it. All right, so yeah, that's where you can find us.
Popo snail. Jesus Christ, that post snail.
Jay, we appreciate you jumping on and explaining what was going on in this year. Well, just enough
No
for people to get across. Did you want to toss out your IG?
Ooh.
Or not?
I mean, you're here now, so might as well go ahead and let it rock.
My IG is Miss Beate. That's MissBeate.
And just to
But
remind the people, since you ain't been on the show in like a year and a half, why is it Miss Beate?
Because Beate is my middle name, and I'd rather be Miss Beate than Miss Jade. Because I was Miss Jade all while I did music from like 2011 to 2016.
For sure.
So it's Jade Beate.
Yeah.
You about to get a whole
Yep,
gummy.
that one.
She got warrants, nigga. You better relax.
I
Killed
realized
like 4 people.
Yeah, I'm about to say the last name, but the Beate is like,
She looking for Tekashi, nigga. She's not True Blood. All right, so
you out here telling, nigga?
anyway, so yeah, we're back. Sorry about last week. As always, we appreciate you guys tuning in. As always, we appreciate the support, and as always, it's Big Los,
Hollywood Cast.
the Noize.